Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be making a video about New York versus all of its neighbors. I think this is Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Connecticut, um, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. And this video is mostly about New York versus all of its neighbors. So this will be a very interesting video. If you enjoy it, like and subscribe. Uh, you know, you don't really have to sub. You know. Just your choice. If you enjoy it, yeah, I guess you could. Alright, anyways, let's get to it. So, we have New York. Oh, that's blue. Oh, I really wasn't prepared for this. So now New York is going and slowly invading the more like western parts of the states. And let's just pretend that they all got independence. So now that New York is starting to move into the parts, now this is gonna be a very hard war for New York, of course. This is the landmass. I think the GDP actually goes to New York. It would just make sense to do that. And they have very major cities, so yeah, definitely not losing New York anytime soon. Anyways, Vermont's on the risk of losing, and now it is the blue teams first. They, Pennsylvania is the most useful one, so they can push back New York pretty easily. Well, not easily, but with some sort of power. And New Jersey is just able to do that with the help of Pennsylvania and other neighbors. And Massachusetts gets their kind of panhandle back. And they're at it again. Oh boy. Oh boy, they really are. Now it's New York's turn. They go back into this area and start to invade the parts of western Pennsylvania. I don't know where like the major city is here. Yeah. And they start to push in. I don't know if it's realistic or not, but they do a push into there, and then they start to crumble Connecticut and Massachusetts into little pieces. Just yeah. Vermont's not really be able to be seen in this map, though it is a neighbor, and it is weak. No, I know not weak, but some sort of power compared to New York. And this is just terrifying the states. So they are gonna get help by someone, and specifically someone named Michigan. Oh boy, this is gonna change the war a lot. This is about these states' neighbors, but technically Michigan is a neighbor because they are sea-wise the most closest in sea-wise, almost. So now this is gonna be a really good distraction for the other teams here. So what uh New York does is they invite Ohio, though I don't think they would do that really. It's too powerful. Wisconsin into the war, and this might just change everything. Though they are not going to invite anyone else because if they invite Maryland, they're going to absolutely get demolished. Yes, I literally mean demolished because they have the capital in their hands. Anyways, back to the war. this war is continuing. Um, and New York was kind of expecting this to happen, so they kind of planned out with Wisconsin to take some land. And then New York knew this was going to happen, and they have this is a this is sea territory, and right now it is decent. I think this is where Canada is, so I might stop here. Anyways, it's this sea territory just makes a lot well, more things more interesting, really more interesting. Now this might be then for this part. Nope, not then. Anyways, these are sea territories of New York. They put up some defense lines against Ohio because they're gonna get flabbergasted if they don't fight Ohio. Well, if they don't have like sea access. So now this is the access to the ocean, and this is Michigan's. It's not big. It's not good. It's yeah. I just gotta make sure that it doesn't go into there. So it's not good. Basically, lined up with New York's, and this is really not good for the people of Michigan. This is a total war, and already New York is gonna push into here. They already know their way into here, and yeah, and then they start making more sea territories in the Great Lakes. Yeah, so just pretend it's all ocean, all it is ocean. And now it's time for the good old people to start rising up. Well, not rise up. We have a counteroffensive in Wisconsin. They said don't mess with the great old Michigan, and oh boy, they were right. They completely, they will not completely, but mm, they move into Wisconsin, physically damaging the properties, and this they push in. That is true. They do push in, and they do a little bit in the sea. This was a decently big army that was holding up the defense, but now it is kind of being ruined, and Michigan is starting to realize they probably need to set up some sea territories here because why else? But what else? Like, what else are you gonna do? So they completely bamboozled the other one. They're just gonna share this with Indiana and Illinois, and now they start to make landings in Wisconsin. Oh god, this is very I don't know. They're being helped by someone. We don't specifically know by who, but by someone that we all know. The one that loves and where Home Alone took place. Hmm. It's a little suspicious here. I mean, who? How are they winning? How are they winning? Well, who is helping them? So now New York has to face a even greater force of troops. They did not realize this was coming for them. So now this means that they might have to they withdraw some troops, but not enough to where, yeah. Alright, now it's the red team's turn. So what they do is what New York does, they completely take this territory, Yeah, and they also land on